Hermes and my Tokyo Hera, I noticed some things like I would always change their enclosure, I try to make it look like different parts of the world, like a rainforest or a humid forest, or just I'll change it up every once in a while. And I noticed sometimes they noticed me playing video games and how the character would move around as I would control it with a controller. But I think they thought I was controlling it with my eyes. They're very observant. When I worked at Petland, I brought in a roommate for them. It was an African bullfrog. They had to keep their distance for sure. It was an African bullfrog, and sometimes my Tokageckos would act like a bullfrog, which is pretty cool. I later brought the bullfrog back to Petland where I was working, and he got out at the enclosure and went exploring while at Petland. But then I found him and put him back in enclosure and found him a good home. That was a cool bullfrog. Anyways, my geckos would nerd out with him too, and I think they would eat worms and beetles and crickets and stuff. And I think that they noticed that I was battling stuff in video games, so they wanted to do that. So they'd battle the crickets and then eat them and stuff. Sometimes when I was playing video games or I'd come home from work, I'd notice that the beetles would be bringing offerings to my geckos, or the worms would be standing up straight and like dancing, and it was it was cool. I didn't pay too much attention to them at times. I was busy playing video games and stuff, and I never picked them up too much because I didn't want to get bit. And we liked each other, but he liked not being picked up. But later realized that he didn't want to bite me. It's just my energy was so strong, and that's why they'd open their mouth. And like Tokageckos are very vocal, as well. They like to communicate vocally, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I know now how to train and educate Tokays a lot better. That's for sure. Yeah,